No, but they don't give a shit.
Well,
Well, no, like, I mean, come on, look, isn't everyone saying that we need to promote women's football more? Like,
yeah. Well, that's exactly what we're doing.
yeah, that's what I thought. Who live streams at once? Apparently.
Who?
I think we're back on. Okay, yeah, we're back, but yep, okay, if you're watching this video, we accidentally just got our live stream struck for watching women's football. Apparently that's not allowed on the internet.
It's sexist YouTube.
Yeah, you heard it first. You know, YouTube is a misogyny. So
Is a misogyny.
is it? Yeah, they are a misogyny. Well, yeah. Okay, well that's a shame, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I can still edit that into a clip, but I don't know if I'll. Yeah, but the live stream struck it down. But we'll see. I've still recorded it, so that's okay. But I guess we'll have to do something else then.
Okay.
I do have a couple of things here.
Right. Well, let's do that.
I have this one article here that we could talk about. It's 5 exciting signings made by non-Big Six clubs. Does that sound interesting enough?
Yeah. Excellent stuff.
Okay. I'll just. What I have to do is share my screen with you on Discord. And yeah, you should be able to see that. Then I have to window that. You can see it?
Currently seeing. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Shall I click on watch stream? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Look at the smirk on that fella's face.
Yeah, I believe that is the boy Scamacha.
It'll be Scamacha.
Scamacha, yeah, who was signed for West Ham from Sassuolo, I believe.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Yeah, okay, so here we go. 5 exciting signings made by non-Big Six clubs this summer. So, whilst Division's Big Six tend to dominate most of the headlines, including Manchester United being linked with every single player in existence, the riches of the Premier League means clubs across the division can still tempt top talent. And, you know, I mean, when you're playing like West Ham, you can probably attract a few decent players. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Number 1, we have Felipe Coutinho.
Oh, I mean, this is a man. I don't know about you. Have you picked your fantasy league team yet?
I actually have not. That is something I should get onto.
Well, this fella for me was straight in it. I think 7 million on the fantasy game, straight in.
Good value, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he is signed, of course, for Stevie G, so reuniting Coutinho and Stevie G is quite fun. I believe he signed for 20 million from Barcelona, who ended up paying 160 million euros for him once you include all the add-ons.
Yep. That's
so you know,
not good business.
An 8 times loss on that one.
Oops.
So, like I told you, I'm researching for my Why Barcelona Sucks video, and they've somehow managed to, like, they are like $750 million in the transfer deficit over the last 10 years, and that includes selling Neymar for 220 mil. And,
what?
So, like, they've still managed to be like 750 million deficit from all their transfers because, yeah, 160 for Coutinho, like 125 for Ousmane Dembele, 100 and something for Griezmann. Oh, it's just a nightmare, man, the whole way through. But getting off topic here, Coutinho.
I think when Barcelona announced that he'd left, they'd said, "Oh, we've sold Coutinho to Aston Villa for an undisclosed fee." And then about 15 minutes later, Aston Villa, "We've signed Felipe Coutinho from Barcelona, 25 mil."
Oh no, it's what it says here. Oh yeah, it must be 25 million euros because it says Barcelona bought him for 142 million pounds and then sold him for 17 million pounds.
Oh,
that is dreadful.
It's just bad.
Yeah, and I mean, look, for a team like Aston Villa, after you've sold Grealish, I feel like Coutinho is a good replacement, and they've got Buendia as well, who can kind of do the same kind of thing. So,
yeah, excellent player.
Yeah. Stevie G in charge. Yeah, great.
Let's go.
Okay, so next up we have Gianluca Scamacha. So finally, after years and years of West Ham having only one striker in Michail Antonio, they have finally signed a second striker. And he came from Sassuolo, and it says here that he scored 16 goals in the Serie A last season, so trailing only Immobile. So that's really good.
More than decent.
Okay, that's a... So Scamacha has been likened to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's 23 and 6'5" tall. So very tall. But this is an interesting thing here. Most goals without an assist in Europe's top 5 leagues. So he scored 16 goals, but no assists.
0 assists.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
fair enough.
He's gonna be a good counter to Michail Antonio, who scores no goals.
What? I think that's harsh.
I think last season Michail Antonio had his longest goalless streak ever in his career. So they definitely needed some backup up there. And
he'll probably be number 1.
But Scamacha?
I think so.
I would say so. Yeah. I mean, they paid 30 million pounds. So yeah. And this was a player, I think Arsenal were looking at him as well. And so West Ham have done a bit of a coup here, I guess, picked up a player that they could actually make quite a bit of money on too, if they can. Yeah.
If they want to get rid.
Okay, so what else we got here? Oh, he's played for the Italian national side. He's got 7 caps. And well suited, high work rate, powerful shooting, aerial dominance. He ranks in the 95th percentile among forwards. Does that mean in the air? Yeah, okay. Yeah, 55.7% success rate in aerial duels.
See, and that's in the 95th percentile. That is...
Yeah.
I mean, I would have thought that would have probably have to have been a lot higher, but...
Makes sense, Oh, aerial duels are tough, And especially when defenders, centre-backs are usually the best at it, so... Okay.
Actually, that's a good point.
Yeah. So next up, we have Julio Enciso? Enciso? Yeah. This is someone I have not heard of, actually, so...
Nope.
Brighton continue to unearth hidden gems. They spent 9.5 mil to sign Julio Enciso, who they previously pursued in January, apparently. He's only 18, which, I mean, that's good. If you're 10 mil for an 18-year-old, you can certainly make some profit on a guy like this if he's any good. He's got 6 senior caps for Paraguay, and he played for Club Libertad, where he scored 11 goals and 3 assists in 14 appearances. So, creating 1 and 1, that's decent.
Yeah, excellent.
And it says, at just 16, he scored on his Libertadores debut in 2020. After, wonder if this will get us in trouble.
Can you full screen it?
It might screw everything up. It probably will. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not even your goal, pal.
Yeah. Just basically just for the step overs.
Look, well, if he can match that, then fine. I think you're right as well. I think what's probably going to happen is he'll strut his stuff in the Premier League for 2 years, and then someone in Spain will come knocking and he'll go for 30 mil.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with that kind of move, I suppose. And, Brighton play a good system, so as long as he can just adapt to that, he'll probably be all right. Oh yeah, that's an interesting thing too. 5 subs next season, right? So good time to have firepower on the bench when you can bring 5 players on. So
yeah,
I think that's the thing. A lot of teams probably should aim to be a bit more full in that regard. Okay, so next one here. We got Fulham, who have just been promoted, and they have signed Manor Solomon. So blah 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 blah. Oh my god. In 2018-19 season,
mil on 12 new signings
that failed to stop relegation. Damn, that's like Everton numbers. Holy shit. God. So before a squad boasted with a number of lonely, yeah. And they were relegated then, so back again for the 3rd time in the last 5 or so years. So this man here, Manor Solomon, has joined. Where did he transfer from? Who has experience at Champions League level. He scored 6 goals in 34 appearances for Israel.
Israel.
He came from Shakhtar, and so that's where he played in the Champions League. But then it says that he suspended his contract with Shakhtar due to the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Fair enough.
Fair enough too.
Yeah. So left winger. Yeah, left winger.
Yeah, they're going to need someone to supply Big Metro with
well, that's what they say.
assists, aren't they?
Wow, it says here that he scored 43 championship goals last season, so the supply is probably actually all right.
Yeah, that was Metro.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he always does that in the championship and then scores like 3 in the Premier League, so. All right, so up next we have Brendan Aronson. So I think I've actually heard of this guy. I seen this guy talked about before. So he's signed for Leeds, and yeah, it's another American player. So there's actually been quite a number of American players coming through in the last while, and so he's come from Salzburg, and he was 25 mil. So I mean, that's not super cheap, that's still a bit expensive. And then it says that the 21-year-old formed part of the.
I'd really like if Leeds team just become full of Americans now that Jesse Marsh is there.
And what? Who? Who's that? Sorry.
The American coach.
Oh, I see.
Jesse Marsh is the coach of Leeds.
Oh well, I mean, he signed Tyler Adams as well too. Another American. So. I mean, I suppose that's what you do. You sign what you know. Ten Hag comes to Manchester United and tries to buy every single Ajax player without any success.
Suppose that's true.
So anyway, it says here that 21-year-old formed part of the side that won an Austrian League Cup double. Austrian League and Cup double under Marsh's management in 2021. Okay, so this player has actually played with Jesse Marsh before.
With Marsh before.
When they did a triple. And and then he did another double winning season last time. So he's won a few trophies already. Played 41 appearances for all comps in Salzburg, 6 goals, 10 assists, and scored 6 times in 24 appearances for the USA at international level.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, that's really good. So, considering he's already played for USA, so yeah, that's all really good stuff. And
24 appearances at 21 years old.
Yeah, that's really good.
Look, man, I know America play a lot of games, but
well, look, it's
like a career.
It's more international experience than most players that age, so that's I can only see that as a positive. And so this is after they've sold Rafinha to Barcelona. He's the one they're bringing in to replace.
Yeah, some yank.
Alrighty, so these are 5 interesting players to watch out for. Some young hot prospects.
Yes. So on top of Coutinho, stick them all in your fantasy side, and just see what happens.
Take a big gamble, if you're into that. Okay, so is there anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, I think I mean.
What about your result? You've played Leipzig, didn't you?
We played both Red Bull teams.
Okay.
And we got a win and we got a loss.
Oh, really?
So yeah. Well,
you beat the harder one as well. But yeah.
Well, they're friendlies, mate.
Yeah, I guess so. But you won 4.
So the next one
was it 5?
5-0 with
on Leipzig.
And Darwin scored 4.
Yeah, and that's good timing. Right after this is just typical for me, is I just say like, is he actually going to be? What do you reckon? You reckon he'll take some time to adapt? Then he goes and scores 4 goals.
Yeah, well, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And then the next one, there's a trophy on the line next game, or a shield.
Oh, true.
On the line.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna be. We'll probably see a very experimental lineup from both teams, and fuck it, we can win. Let's go.
Oh, so the guy who scored against you too in the Salzburg game, his name's Benjamin Sesko. Do you know much about this? Do you know much about this guy?
I know that he's the guy to buy on Football Manager.
Well, yeah, the people are saying that he's the next Erling Haaland. Because I mean, from Salzburg, obviously, like this is the team that not that long ago had Erling Haaland, so they're saying like he's our next one.
Isn't the next Erling Haaland still Erling Haaland?
Well, yeah, but like what I'm saying. I'm saying from the Salzburg perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
And Man U have been sniffing around, and they're saying like, nah, 80 mil. Like don't even try it.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, in Man U news, we played a behind closed doors friendly against Wrexham, which
that's the that team. Ryan Reynolds owns half of that team.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds FC. Yeah, so that's fun. What can I say? But it was behind closed doors, so obviously I haven't been able to see the highlights. But from what I understand, both Christian Eriksen and Martinez made their debuts, and Christian Eriksen scored a free kick within the first sort of 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's cool. He's off to a flying start. He played number 10, and I think also Amad Diallo scored, and
he got a run and a goal.
And
awesome.
Garnacho played his first game in preseason, and he scored as well. And someone else scored too, and I can't remember who it was. But yeah, so we won 4-1, and we have 2 matches this weekend. Actually, we have We're going to verse Atletico Madrid in Oslo, Norway on Saturday. Well, their time Saturday. And then we play Rayo Vallecano on Sunday in England. So obviously it's not going to be the same starting 11 each time. It's going to be a complete rotation, but that'll be good. That'll be really handy to get everyone fit.
Everyone back together and playing together, and then in the country, and then it's straight into the season.
Yeah, because it's not actually that far away. It's basically
right.
Yeah, weekend after this one. So
well, next week will be our first preview.
Yeah, so we'll do a big preview next week and cover our predictions and stuff like that. And I'll get my fantasy team in order, and we can talk about that. And yeah. Okie dokie.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's about it. It's 8:00 now. Any closing thoughts before we wrap this up?
Let's go get that shield.
Yeah. Okay, that's your big match. Maybe we'll see Erling Haaland play. That'll be interesting. His first competitive match. All right.
He'll play.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, thanks for tuning into the Football Friends podcast. If you actually managed to catch it before we got struck down for breaching copyright. But maybe I'll salvage something from the stream with a few videos or something. But otherwise, like and subscribe. Tell your friends about the Football Friends podcast, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.
And donate us all your paycheck. Cheers. Later.
Yeah.